Good afternoon. This is a video made especially for Willie over in the San Antonio area on the Gray Wolf. This is going to be, Willie, this is the 26 DJ SE that you had marked on the internet that you had some interest in. So we're just going to start at the front here. The unit does come with a diamond plate cover here lower. It protects you from rocks and getting kicked up by your pickup truck, whatever you're towing it with. Right here in this rack is where we put the marine grade batteries for the unit. In this black box is two 20-pound propane tanks, and just in front of that is the electric tongue lift. This is a big lifesaver here. It has a light in the front of it when you're hooking up at night so you can see what you're doing, hit the ball. Had the motor fail or the battery was dead, you can simply take the cap off. We have a hand crank, which means you're not going to get stranded out somewhere. Okay, moving around to this side of the unit. What we're looking at here, a lot of people like to save energy, so this unit is wired for a solar charge. This will charge the battery. So in the event that you bought like a 100-watt solar panel, as is noted here in this sticker, with its own inverter, you would simply set it up, face it to the south, and plug it in right here. And oh, by the way, while you're towing the vehicle, you're towing the RV, your vehicle will charge the battery. And if you look here, there's some large amount of storage, goes all the way up under the bed, which I can show you once we get inside. So that's a large storage area there. The unit comes with a 19-foot canopy that is electric, so it's electric in, electric out. You'll notice right there is sort of a porch light you can turn on when you're outside using it. Also, the unit comes with upgraded aluminum steps. There'll be times when you're camp that the ground is unlevel, and right here where my foot is, there are some legs. You can adjust one to be longer or shorter than the other, so you can level out and have nice steady level steps. There's nothing worse than going in and out of an RV with shaky steps. Just to the left of the door, you can see there's a feed for your television that can be moved outside, and there's the 110 outlet power. Right here, as you can see, this is a television mount. Those are exterior marine grade speakers that can actually wash them off with a water hose. Won't hurt them. So as we move down to the back of the unit, there's another side compartment storage. And that's one thing that's noted in this particular unit is a tremendous amount of storage, Moving around to the back, we have a drop down rack that has a load limit of 300 pounds. So that's a good thing, Willie, when you put your ice chest out here. Hardly any ice chests you ever get, even if they're brand new, they always seem to leak. So it's a better idea to have them outside than have them inside the RV. And we order our units with a spare tire as well. Coming around to this side of the unit, we have an outdoor shower. It's basically a wand, and it has hot and cold running water. You can wash yourself off, or the dogs, or whatever, before you go into the RV. Just below that is a freshwater connection. That's simply your water tank. You stick a hose in there and let it run until it starts running out. Then you have your 33 gallons of water. Right next to that is a city water connection. I'd like to address that just for a second. Most of these RVs are built with a limitation on the plumbing, of which all is PVC, of up to about 48 to 50 psi. Anything above that can blow the fittings out of the unit. You want to remember this: no matter what RV you buy, you get a regulator before you screw the water hose on there for city water connection. The city water connection meaning, you know, like if you're at an RV park and the guy's got a faucet there, you run your water hose from his faucet to your RV. One of the newer features in the later models here is the black tank flush. And what that is, when you're dumping your black water, which is the water from your toilet, You usually dump that first, and then you open your gray water, which is water from your shower and your sinks, to help flush it out. Once that's done, now you can hook a water hose directly to this and just let it flush automatically. In the past, you had to go in, flush a commode 3 or 4 times to get it to flush. You don't have to do that anymore. This is much more sanitary. What you're looking at right here is a vent for the refrigerator, and the little hose is supposed to be there. That's a drip for the refrigerator. This unit is a 30 amp service. That's where, when you're at the RV park, you would plug in your big extension cord, power up the whole unit. Moving down towards the front, we have a vent. This is a vent for your heater. It has intake and exhaust. So clean air in, CO2 latent air blowing out. That's some nasty stuff, so it exhausts it all to the outside. And by the way, with any RV you do get, you want to make sure you get a wire cover for here, because in Texas we have a lot of mud daubers, and when they get in there and plug the airways, then that heater will stop working. Sometimes when you're at an RV park, they offer cable television, and that's where you would hook it up right there on the outside, just get feed to your televisions. The unit comes with, and it's pretty standard in the industry, Willie, it comes with a 6-gallon hot water tank. It runs on propane or electric, so that's a good thing, because when you're plugged in and paying for a campsite, you just switch it over to electric. You don't want to burn your propane, use their energy that you're paying for. The typical shower takes about 3 gallons, maybe 4, but typically 3. And as soon as you start using hot water, this unit will come on and try to keep up with you. Had you run it completely cool and cold, with propane and only 6 gallons of water, you're looking at probably a heat time of about 10 minutes. Doesn't take long to come back up to the proper temperature. So I'm going to move around here to the other side, and we're going to step into the unit itself. As I step in here, make sure to note that if you look at this door, it has friction hinges on it. So I'm trying to make it slam. You can't make it slam, okay? And that's something that is attention to detail with these units. Nothing worse than trying to go in and out an RV and the wind's blowing and the door slams and hits you in the head. So I'll just pan around just a little bit. There's the bunk area that we talked about, the bathroom in the back, the kitchen, and the master bed area. On each side of the master bed is a wardrobe. Just below that wardrobe is what is a nightstand. So that's a good thing for setting books and your cell phones. Each unit has a power outlet on both sides of the bed. That allows for you to charge your cell phone and have some place to set it nearby. Right up underneath here is LED lighting. It's just with the touch of a finger, you turn it on and off. You don't have to get out of bed. Above here is additional storage, even some more storage. So this unit also features a pull-out couch. This makes into like a double bed, and that's just in a matter of seconds. For privacy, it has a curtain that goes across if you had visitors, and right to the left of that is additional storage. If you know, pay attention to detail, they have the sunken panels in the cabinetry there, and brushed nickel hardware. That's a residential feature. Over here where the kitchen is, right at this point is the monitor for your gray water, black water, and fresh water, and also you can check to see how much charge your battery has. And there's a 110 volt outlet right there for such things as coffee pots and food processors and that sort of thing. The unit does feature stainless steel faucet, much like you'd find in any home, and that faucet does have a wand on it. And if you'll notice, the sink is stainless steel as well. The sink is countersunk, which makes it easier to keep clean, as opposed to one that has a lip on the edge. As you well know, the ones with lip get pretty grungy all around the edge. This one's easy to keep clean, real easy to keep clean. So moving over here to where the stove area is, this is a 1,000 watt microwave. It's always a dead giveaway on 1,000 watts, and one's got a popcorn button. The stainless steel hood vent has a light above it and a fan. That fan exhausts to the outside of the unit. To give you a little more counter space, this stove has a cover on it. We'll try to utilize every square inch in the unit. And the front burner is residential. That's 10,000 BTU. Each one of the back burners is 7,500 BTU. It's configured with 3 burners like that to allow you the affordability for you to use your own pots and pans, whatever you've got. Had 4 burners, you would be destined to go buy RV pots and pans, which are very, very expensive and a lot smaller. Below this, it also has a nice size oven, and just to the right of that, to the left of that, my other right, is the fuse box, and then the CO2 monitor. CO2 gas is heavier than air, that's why the monitor is down low at floor level. You're looking at the refrigerator here. It's a nice size refrigerator, and this refrigerator is a Dometric brand refrigerator, which is common in RVs. It runs on gas and electric. So what that means to you is when you're plugged in and it's all cold and you got food in there, once you unplug or the energy or the electricity goes out, say at an RV park, it will automatically switch to propane and continue to run. Once the electricity is restored, it will revert back to electricity and the gas will turn off automatically. Here is the restroom area. You see it's got a freestanding toilet, freestanding lavatory with a real nice size medicine cabinet up above it. Comes with a shower curtain. As you can see, we've got a bathtub and the shower wand. Also, it's got a skylight in the shower, makes for good lighting, and we have a exhaust fan that can exhaust actually the whole unit. One of the reasons that they don't run the door all the way to the ceiling here and leave that gap is when you have that exhaust fan running, you can actually, had you burn something on the stove or whatever, it can actually draw a draft and pull it out of the unit. This unit also features 2 double bunk beds. Okay, nice big area. Again, right here is a television mount. Just to the left of that are the connections for the television and also the satellite connections, and there's your power outlet. In traditional fashion, this unit features a dinette set that the table drops down and makes another bed in the event that you have that much company. You got a lot of people in here, Willie. You got 2 back there on each bunk, so that's 4. You got 2 here, 6, maybe 2 here, 8, 2 there, 10. It'd be a big group, but I bet it'd be a lot of fun. Also, right here above the dinette area is the rheostat, or thermostat rather, that controls the heating and cooling in the unit. This unit comes with a Furrion AM/FM CD DVD player. It also has Bluetooth capability for streaming live from your cell phone to the unit, and the unit is wired for sound inside the RV as well as outside. You can run the sound simultaneously or individually. There's a few light switches just to the right of the door, and right above it is your awning. Okay, automatic extension out. Had you hold that button down too long when you're extending it, there's not to worry, it's got a limit switch on it, so not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, the last thing I think we need to talk about is that this unit has LED lighting. We put LED lighting in because it's bright, because it uses very, very little electricity. The unit, it comes with a 13,500 BTU air conditioning system. That air conditioning system equates to about 1.2 tons of AC. I mean, we're all much more familiar with that. If you'll notice here, I think I can pick it up on the camera. Once you get into the unit, you can open this vent for quicker cooling in the unit. And I'm telling you, when you turn on that wide open and you open that vent, we're talking about it blows like a yard blower. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. This is Jim Gibbons from Cliff Jones RV in Sealy, Texas. You can reach me anytime on my cell phone at 281-802-0630. Thanks for watching, Willie. Talk to you soon.